All right. We're live. Good evening, everyone. Already seeing a few of you coming in. Welcome. Glad to have you. So for anyone who's new tonight, or anyone who's just been lurking without actually knowing what this is, I'm Mark. I'm co-founder over here at Management Forex. And the whole thing we do is pretty straightforward once you get it. You've got a prop firm challenge, or you've already got a funded account. You hand that over to us, we manage it properly with our own process. And here's the part that actually matters. We don't get paid a single penny until after you already have. 30% to us once the payout's landed, 70% stays with you. That's it. No upfront management fee, no monthly charge, nothing like that. And today's the 9th of July, and today, the 8th, we actually had a payout land. Archie Parker, $11,627 straight to his bank account. And I was looking at that this afternoon thinking, you know what? Instead of me just putting the certificate up and talking about it myself for 5 minutes, why don't I just ask him? So I messaged Archie earlier today, said, look, we're going live tonight. Would you be up for jumping on for a bit and just chatting about it? And he said, yeah, no problem at all. So that's what we're doing. And yeah, let me just call him. One second. Archie, you there?
Yeah, hello everyone.
Evening, mate. Appreciate you actually doing this on basically notice.
No, it's fine. Honestly, wasn't doing anything tonight anyway.
Well, appreciate it either way. So look, let's just start from the beginning a bit, because most people watching haven't heard your story yet. How'd you even end up with a funded account in the first place?
So I'd actually attempted it myself originally. Passed the challenge on my first go actually, which I was pretty happy about at the time. But then once it's funded and there's real money sat behind it, something just changes, you know? I started closing trades way too early, second guessing entries I would have normally just taken. It wasn't a strategy issue really, it was just me getting in my own head about it.
Yeah, that's actually one of the most common things we hear. Funded stage messing with people more than the challenge itself does. So what happened after that? Like, did you just sit on the account for a while?
Yeah, for a couple months honestly. Didn't want to blow it by forcing trades, but I also wasn't doing anything productive with it either.
So what actually got you to reach out?
A mate of mine had already gone through the whole process with you guys, saw his payout land, and I just messaged him going, is this actually real? And he sent me a screenshot of his certificate. So I did my own digging after that before I messaged anyone here. Went and checked my FX checker myself, wanted to see it wasn't just a one-off with him.
And once you'd seen that, was it an easy decision, or were you still a bit unsure?
Still a little unsure if I'm honest. Mainly because I'd already lost trust in myself with the account, so handing it to someone else felt like a big step. But the thing that actually pushed me over was the guarantee stuff. The fact that if it failed, I wasn't just out the money.
Yeah, so let me just actually talk about that for a second, because I think people skip past it sometimes. So the way it works, if we take your account and for whatever reason we fail the challenge, you get a full refund on the challenge fee, plus we give you $500 credit toward any of our services. That's not us being generous for the sake of it. That's literally written into the contract before we touch anything. And separately from that, if you're funded already and you just change your mind for any reason, no explanation needed, you've got 120 days where you can request a full refund. You just return the account to us. So there's no scenario where you're just out money with nothing to show for it, like Archie just said.
Yeah, that's honestly what got me over the line. I read through it a couple times actually. Kept expecting to find a catch somewhere, and there wasn't really one. Everything's just written plainly.
Yeah, that's exactly how it should read. So the account gets handed over. What happens next from your side? What's day-to-day actually look like?
Honestly, not much. I get the occasional update, I can see the balance move if I check, but I wasn't sat there refreshing it every hour. Every now and then there'd be a bigger jump and I'd know something had gone well that day.
Yeah, if you're every 10 minutes, we've probably done something wrong on our end. That's not really how it's supposed to feel. And over 11,600 straight to the bank yesterday. Walk me through that moment for me.
I was actually in the middle of doing something else completely when the message came through. Had to stop and reread it like 3 times before it actually landed. Then I checked my bank app and it was just there. Sent a message back straight away. Think I just said finally, because I'd been half expecting it for a couple days at that point. Kept checking on and off without really meaning to.
Yeah, I saw that one. Already in my bank account. Good stuff, mate. Genuinely happy for you.
Appreciate it. Already told a couple people about it today, actually.
Thank you, man. And for jumping on with basically zero notice tonight. And congrats again, mate.
No problem at all, Mark. Appreciate you having me. Take care.
You too. Bye. So yeah, that was Archie. And if you've been sitting on this the way Archie was for a couple months, worried about the what if it goes wrong side of it, that's exactly what the guarantees are there for. Full refund plus $500 credit if we fail your challenge. 120 days, no questions asked, if you're funded, and just change your mind. All of it's in a signed contract before we ever touch your account. So there's no version of this where you're just left out of pocket with nothing. And if you want to be part of what's next, message Management Forex admin on Telegram, come in, ask literally anything you want. There's no pressure from our side. We'll just talk you through it properly. And that's it for me tonight. Big thanks again to Archie for hopping on last minute. Take care, everyone.
Trading looks straightforward. Follow the rules, meet the targets, get paid. But in practice, most traders never reach a payout. Not because they lack skill, but because the rules allow no margin for error. Management Forex was built to remove that risk entirely. We don't teach, we don't signal, we don't copy trade, we manage the account for you. From the challenge phase through the funded account, all trading is handled by our system under strict risk controls. Here's how it works. You select a vetted prop firm, we contribute 20% towards the challenge cost, and once the account is created, we take over full management of the account. You don't place trades, you don't monitor charts, you don't make decisions that could break rules. If the challenge is not passed, well, you receive a full refund plus $500 from us. That means you carry no downside risk. If the challenge is passed, we continue managing the funded account the same way, and when a payout is issued and funds reach your bank or crypto wallet, then what you do is just send us 30% performance fee. If there's no payout, we don't get paid. It's a simple alignment of incentives. To date, we've helped traders secure over 100 verified prop firm payouts with real accounts and independently verifiable results. Because of the capital and risk we take on, we cannot work with everyone. Applications are reviewed and capacity is limited each cycle. If you're looking for a hands-off, low-risk path to a legitimate prop firm payout, you can apply below. If approved, we'll outline everything clearly before any money is committed.